Hello, Ayana Webb here, and welcome back to your piano tutorials. You might be watching this on YouTube or Instagram or Pinterest. Wherever you're watching this, just keep in mind that if you really like this video, today's tutorial, we're going to be going over part 1 of All of Me by John Legend. If you enjoy the video, feel free to like, comment, and share. And if you want to stay updated with these tutorials, if you're on YouTube, be sure to click the subscribe button and turn on notifications for any new videos. And make sure you follow me on Instagram or on Pinterest, whatever social outlet you may be watching this video on. So we're going to go over this. Is great for beginners. If you know the basics of piano in terms of knowing how to, name the keys on the keyboard, that'll be great for this video. If not, then feel free to watch my previous video on how to name the keys on the keyboard, and feel free to come back to this video to get started with this song. So as usual, if you guys are familiar with my content, what I normally do is I will go over the chords and the bass. So the left hand will play the bass, the right hand will play the chords. And the way I do it is I show you how to do the left hand first, and then I show you how to do the right hand, and then I put them together. So feel free to do this video at your own pace, be able to kind of just go through maybe some parts. If you want to, practice the left hand first a few times and then come back to the video and practice the right hand. So there's no rush in making this song happen. All right, so for All of Me, the key that the song is in the key of A flat major. So what I'll do is I'll go over the left hand for the verse, the right hand for the verse, and then we'll go over the pre-hook a little bit later in the video. So that'll be part 1, and then I'll do part 2. I will do the chorus for the song, just to make things easier. So for the left hand, the verse for the bass is going to be, and then when it comes to fingering, you can kind of be liberal with it. There's no set rule in terms of what fingerings to use. So as a reference point, by the way, this is middle C. So you see the Yamaha logo here. The C that's closest to the center of the piano is going to be middle C. And if you come down to where this F is, this is the first F under middle C. So that's your reference point for where the left hand will start for this song. So we're going to start with the left hand on F. That's the first bass line. And then it's going to go to D flat. Then it's going to go down to A flat. And then it's going to come up to E flat. That's the bass line for the first part. So F, what would I do, which is D flat, with your, or without, whatever the verse is. What would I do without your smart mouth is A flat, drawing me in E flat, and you kicking me out. So when he says out, it just loops the same 4 chords or same 4 bass lines. So kicking me out, got my head spinning, no kidding, I can't bring you down. So it's just those 4 notes for the verse. And the right hand, there are some chords, which I'll make them simple. So what the right hand's going to play, the first chord that the right hand plays is going to be, it's actually called F minor, but the way we're going to play it in this case is going to be thumb on C. This is middle C right here. 3rd finger on F, and then 5th finger on A flat. So that's the first chord. The next chord is going to be D flat major, and that will be easy because the only finger that you'll move is your thumb. So that just goes up a half step to D flat. The other 2 notes stay where they are. So you have D flat, F, A flat, right? So from the beginning, C, F, A flat, D flat, F, A flat, and then you have C, E flat, and then A flat again. So the pinky doesn't move for a little bit, right? And then the last chord, so this is going to be A flat major, right? And then the final chord is going to be E flat major. The way we're going to play it is going to be B flat, E flat, G. 1, 3, 5. So what would I do without your smart mouth drawing me in and you kicking me? And it goes back to the beginning of the sequence, out, right? So when you bring the left hand in together, this is how it's going to sound. So the left hand is going to start with F, the right hand C, F, A flat. Then when you go to the next chord, it's going to go left hand for D flat, right hand D flat, F, A flat. And then the third chord, the left is going to go down to A flat, the right hand is going to go C, E flat, A flat. And then the last chord is going to be left hand E flat, the right hand will go B flat, E flat, G. So, boom, got my head spinning, no kidding, I can't bring you down. What would I do without your, whatever he says. The lyrics is, you know, I tend to remember chords and melody better than I can remember lyrics, so don't hold that against me. Anyways, the next part is going to be the pre-hook, where we have, just kind of figuring out the, it's actually pretty easy, because it's really just 3 chords, right? So the first chord, we're going to go back to the left hand here, so it's going to be B flat, and then, so you're going to stay there, my head's under wa, so when he says water, you're going to go to A flat, right? And then, water, but you're going to go to E flat. Breathing fine. So when he says breathing fine, you're going to just play those same 3 notes again. So breathing fine, B flat. You're crazy and I'm is A flat again. Out of my mind, which is E flat. So the chords that the right hand plays, I'm just kind of figuring out the easiest way you guys can play this where it doesn't get too overwhelming. Okay. All right, so the way you play it is the right hand's going to go D flat, F, B flat for pinky. So 1, 3, 5, D flat, F, B flat. My head's under wa, and then there's the A flat chord again, like we did in the first verse. So we're going to have C, E flat, A flat again. And then we're going to go to the E flat chord like we did in the first verse, where it's going to be B flat, E flat, G. So basically 2 out of those 3 chords that you just learned, you've already learned from the previous part. So the only new chord would be this one, where you have B flat minor, right? So that's the only new chord. The other one's going to be easy if you practice the first verse. So those should be pretty easy to implement. So when you add the left hand, it's going to be B flat for the left hand, and at the same time, it'll be D flat, F, B flat for the right hand. My head's under wa, right? This is where you're going to go to the A flat chord. So left hand's going to go A flat, right hand's going to go C, E flat, A flat. And then the last chord is going to be the E flat chord. So you got E flat for left hand, and then B flat, E flat, G. And then you're going to just loop it again. So if you do it from the beginning of the pre-hook, it's going to sound like this. My head's under water, but I'm breathing fine. So you're just looping it over. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind. And that would be the end of the pre-hook and going into the chorus part of the song. So if you want to take your playing to the next level, if you want to start to learn more songs or have the ability to learn more songs on your own to this level, if you want to be able to learn how to play in different keys, you want to be able to kind of get the hang of playing both hands together, if you want to get familiar with chords, I would invite you to check out my online piano course for beginners. If you're on YouTube, there is a link in the description box where you can get to learn more about my online course. It's self-paced. It comes with step-by-step tutorials. It will start you from the very beginning, where you can learn about, the names of the keys of the piano, and it'll teach you all the way up to playing both hands, playing in different keys, and learning about different chords that are popularly used in most genres. So go ahead and check that out. If you're on Instagram, there should be a link in the description box of the main profile. If you're on Facebook or Pinterest, it should be in the link in the description box. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you so much.